Now then, it's been a little while since I came to say hello, so I thought I'd come and say hello. Hello. Yeah. Been off for a little while. Been up to Harrogate in Yorkshire. There's no H in Harrogate. Or Harrogate, as they call it. So yeah, I was up there with my trade union, G&B union, and to be honest, I'd rather be there than here. It's a week. So I was up there. I went up there on a Saturday. Did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Came back Thursday. It's now Saturday and I'm back here. So I did. I loved it. It was my first congress with the G&B. Most other unions might call it an AGM or a conference, but the G&B call it a congress. And I spoke. I had 5 speeches to write and read out in front of all the delegates. I don't know, 3, 4, 500 delegates, maybe, I don't know. It's a big old conference centre, and it's a big old room, and it was a big old full up. Yeah, so speaking to you like this, easy. I can do this all day. But standing in front of people, actually speaking to people, imbibing, whatever the word is, my knowledge to them, giving a speech is probably the most terrifying thing I can actually think of. And I had to do it 5 times. And I spoke, what did I speak on? I did a speech about bus driver dignity, about giving, toilets, not having enough toilets for bus drivers. TfL have a little list which has 175 bus routes on it that don't have a toilet at each end. And funnily enough, I don't have a toilet at this end because they think I can go and use the doctors. Or there's a mile away, you've got Addington bus interchange, and half a mile away you've got a Shell garage. So my bus route isn't on that list because of those 3 things. And there's a pay to pee toilet somewhere in Addington, but I've never seen it. I don't know anybody who has. Anyway, so I spoke on that, which is a TfL issue. The TfL need to pull their thumb out their arse and deal with that. I spoke about the wrongness, is the word I'm going to use, of private eye drivers being charged the congestion charge to go to work. So just to go to work in the congestion charge area, it's another £105 a week if you have a non-compliant vehicle to the ULEZ. So I spoke on that. What else did I do? Again, it's something similar to the bus thing, but it's for more truck stops, better facilities, more security, better options for food, that sort of thing. That's 3. Driver safety. And what was the last one? Oh, electric charging points. There are about 40,000 electric charging points across the country. 7,000 of those are in London. And of those 7,000, only 300 to 400, the figures vary, are rapid chargers. Now, you think about, you've got 20,000 odd taxi drivers. There's probably not that now. There's probably about 20,000 taxi drivers. There are 120,000 private eye drivers, 90,000 vehicles, all looking, and I know they're not all working at the same time, but there's only 24 hours in a day, so they're looking for a charging point in town. And in Germany, they've just rolled out wireless charging points for taxis, which is just vehicles, which is a good idea. But I spoke on that about more investment is needed. So the only people that are actually spending money on electric charging points is Uber. They're linking up with councils and they're spending money. Like it or loathe it, that's the truth. TfL, think they've got enough, but you may imagine 750 taxis come off the road every year. So if those taxis are replaced, they have to be zero emissions capable. All new taxis and all new private hire vehicles as of 2018 have to be zero emissions capable. And I would imagine in a not so near future that they'll have to be zero emissions. So pure electric. Because at the minute, I know for a fact that the vast majority of people who drive around in town in a hybrid vehicle with a petrol or a diesel engine are driving around on diesel or petrol. And that's a fact. Because you can't find any way to charge your vehicle up. And I spoke about infrastructure and how the infrastructure must be unionised and in the time-honoured fashion. Anyway, so yeah, 5 speeches, and then Sky News on Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, something like I can't even remember. Live Sky News, 8:30. Talking about the fuel crisis. And I thought to myself, that's going to be terrifying. That's going to be exactly the same as just doing speeches. I can't do it anyway. It's just like talking to you. Like talking to myself. Yeah. There you go. So what have you done in the last 10 days? Or whatever it is. It's been scorchio yesterday. Absolutely blistering hot. And now Edmund Halliway, North Greenwich, and it's chucking it down. Well, it's not chucking it down, it's raining. And I bought a swimming pool for my little one yesterday. Another one. I've got a man with 2 swimming pools, but we're having a little bit of work done in the back. So I thought, don't put the big one up because I'll just get ruined with brick dust and whatever. So I spent 34 quid, I think it was, on an inflatable one, 10 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet across, and whatever it is, 8 feet, full of water. Came this morning, blew it up, done. Great little pool. She'll be out there, and now it's raining. But it's there, it's ready. I've already chlorinated the water. No T in water, as there is no H in Harrogate. But if you've ever been to Harrogate, go. It's a really, really, really lovely. And it's a couple of miles down the road. Go to Knaresborough. Knaresborough is the most picturesque place you'll ever want to be. Absolutely stunning. And the house. I mean, if they picked up Harrogate and dropped it into London, and I know it's a Tory ward and all that sort of thing, and the house prices there is really ridiculously expensive anyway. But if you pick those houses up, those Yorkshire stone houses, and drop them in the middle of London, you're looking at 10, 20, 30 million pounds. They're fantastic houses down there. Anyway, it's a lovely place. It's really and clean, and they've got their own buses. Harrogate bus. It's the only buses I saw there. I did take some pictures. I put them on my Instagram. If you're driving London on Instagram, I didn't put them on Twitter because I haven't used Twitter in I don't know how long. I use Twitter every day, but not for bushes. So if anybody wants to run my Twitter account, you can. How long have I got? So, did anything exciting happen in the last 10 days? Because you haven't told me. 2 minutes. I'm coming off here. I'm going for my meal break. I've got to go back to Bromley North, Widmore roadside. I then get on a service bus back to the garage, and then I have my meal relief at the garage, and then I pick up another bus from the garage, bring it back here. Wave, you're on telly. Wave, smile.
I can't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear either. The bus stop is over there.
To West Croydon.
Not for me. She says. I'm not even going to go there. People are just rude. They think you drive a bus, you belong to them. You drive a bus, and they think they own you. She wants to go to West Croydon, and now she's walking across the road to the bus stop where the bus goes to West Croydon. So she knows what she's doing. She's just been irritating. The tram stop, which is over there, well, as you know, because I show you every day, goes to West Croydon. Now she's walking down the tracks. There you go. Some people are brain dead. Okay, so let me know what you did in the last week. What have you done? Anything exciting? There you go. Any holidays planned? I've got no holidays planned. Because I don't have any holiday until October. Yes, I know. My little one went to London Zoo. Every year, it is one good for you, because every year, I think this is the quietest 2 weeks. Every year they give free tickets to taxi drivers, hotel staff, and all that sort of thing. So you can turn up, bring your family. I think is one adult and 3 kids. And I mean, if you've ever been to London Zoo, it's a great zoo. They've got tigers there that will eat you whole. Yeah. But there you go. I've got to go and drive a bus. I'm going to go and have some lunch. It's 6:25 at night. I've got 2 hours off. I'll get back to Bromley North at 7, and I'm not back on the bus again until 8:30. And then I'll drive it back to here, do a rounder, and then drive it back to Bromley. There you go. See you later. Take care. The word of the day. I've been a bit remiss of late with my words of the day, or phrase of the day. GMB conference. No. GMB Congress. The Parliament of the Union. See you soon.